Did you know that the earliest hurricane report comes from Christopher Columbus in 1495, who encountered a tropical storm on one of his voyages to the New World? I have been intrigued by hurricanes and how they work for as long as I can remember. I have read about them and I have done research on the internet. In this speech, we'll explore what a hurricane is, look at the different categories, and how you can prepare yourself if you're in the path of one. Now that we've looked at the first reported hurricane, let's look at what one is. The U.S. Department of Commerce wrote that a hurricane is the type of storm called a tropical cyclone, which forms over tropical or subtropical waters. That is why they are so dangerous, because they are formed above water and can carry the ocean water thousands of miles. After Hurricane Irma, there is a video spreading around Twitter showing in the Bahamas a beach without water as far as the eye can see. WeatherQuestions.com reports that hurricanes form over ocean waters in the summer and fall. Their source of energy is water vapor, which is evaporated from the ocean surface. When the wind speeds reach 74 miles per hour, the storm is officially a tropical cyclone, or a hurricane, says NASA Space Place. That's faster than a cheetah, the fastest animal on land. Now that we've looked at what a hurricane is, let's look at the different categories. NASA states that the hurricanes are categorized according to their strength of their winds using the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale from categories 1 through 5. The Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale was first developed in the later 1960s and was further developed in the early 1970s. WeatherQuestions.com states that a Category 5 hurricane is the highest category with catastrophic damage and winds greater than 155 miles per hour. It can cause complete roof damage, roof failure on many buildings, severe window and door damage, and destroy mobile homes completely. The next category is Category 4. While Category 4 is not as bad, it is still dangerous. It can cause extreme damage with outer walls damage, roof failure on small buildings, extensive damage to doors and windows, and mobile homes destroyed with winds between 131 to 155 miles per hour. CNN reported that when Hurricane Harvey made landfall in Texas, it was a Category 4. Harvey was the first Category 4 hurricane to make landfall in the United States since Hurricane Charley in 2004. Then there is a Category 3, which is in the middle of the categories and can cause extensive damage with winds between 111 to 130 miles per hour. Small buildings can be damaged, it can destroy mobile homes, and it can down large trees. The second category, Category 2, has a wind speed between 96 to 110 miles per hour. It causes moderate damage to mobile homes, poorly constructed buildings, and can down some trees. The last category and the least dangerous is Category 1. It causes minimal damage with tree branches, shrubs, and unanchored mobile homes. Why do you think hurricanes are extremely deadly? For me, it is the winds and water. Many people are not prepared for the devastating damages hurricanes can cause. So how can you stay safe in the path of a hurricane? www.almanac.com/content/how-survive-hurricane Access this year states the FEMA safety guidelines for hurricanes. Before a hurricane, you should, first, secure your windows and board them up with plywood. Do not use tape. This will not prevent a window from breaking. Second, if you can, install straps of additional clips to securely fasten your roof to the frame structure. This will reduce roof damage. Then trim trees and shrubs around your home to minimize the risk of broken branches and debris. You should then evacuate quickly if you are asked. Fifth, if you live in a mobile home, evacuate fast. A mobile home is never safe in a storm. Sixth, you should then listen to the radio and TV to get information about the hurricane and when it is going to hit your area. 7. Keep bottled water, flashlights, batteries, and first aid kits handy in case you lose power. 8. Avoid using the phone except for serious emergencies. And the last step, you should then have a certain amount of cash available. If power is lost, ATMs may not be working. I encourage you to take these steps to prepare for a hurricane and stay safe if you are in the path of one. Today we learned about a deadly storm, the hurricane. We looked at the definition and how it is a type of storm called a tropical cyclone, then the different categories and what they mean, Category 5 being the worst and causing the most damage, and then the steps to prepare yourself if you are in the path of one. I encourage you to take these points from the speech about hurricanes. We have all seen the heartbreak, the damage, and sometimes the loss of life hurricanes have caused. And as the climate continues to change, hurricanes are only going to become even more powerful and more destructive. Thank you.